Today was one of the best days of price action I've ever witnessed in my years of day trading. So let's jump into it. Let's break down this full day's worth of price action. I took 2 trades and 2 winning trades. I'm going to show you exactly how I took them, why I took them, and why my new stop loss placement method saved me from a losing trade and in fact was a winning trade. So let's jump into this full day's recap. It was a very obvious bias for me coming into the day. So if we go back to the start of the session right here, at 9 a.m. you can see on the 4-hour chart we finally ran all this super strong trendline liquidity that we had resting below. We also delivered from this 4-hour, or we were delivering from this 4-hour fair value gap. So I was very obviously bullish to at least this unfilled 1-hour fair value gap that we had resting above. So I was certainly more bullish coming into the day, but was certainly not opposed to short positions yet. So as we can see, if we go to market open here on the 5-minute chart, price decided to dump down right here. Gone a little bit too far there. Price decided to dump down to this 5-minute intermediate term low, swept this low, and then raced up to the hourly fair value gap. There was a potential 30-second long in this leg, but I personally wanted either a 1-minute, 2-minute, 3-minute trade. I don't think this was a bad trade to take at all. If you took the 30-second, I personally was not quick enough with this and did not have the conviction or speed basically to execute this trade in live time. Either way, I think that was an okay setup to take. I personally sat that one out, and the next we got a setup straight away after this. So we tapped into the hourly unfilled gap here, and if you look at the 2-minute time frame, we left behind this bullish fair value gap, and then price actually dumped through this gap right here. So this was our next potential setup. We inversed this bearish fair value gap. This bullish fair value gap, sorry, and we had a potential short position down to this 930 wick. Now, 2 reasons I didn't like this setup. Number one, I was bullish on the day, and I just anticipated a little bit of a pullback from this hourly fair value gap instead of it being a complete reversal. And also, this 930 wick was at quite high resistance. We just swept a 5-minute intermediate term low with this wick, and it wasn't a great target for me. We didn't have much liquidity below, and obviously if we still zoom out to the 4-hour time frame, to me this still looks like a very bearish, very bullish reaction out of this gap, and I do not have much confidence in short positions, sorry, out of this gap. So I was waiting for a potential long or more bearish confirmation before taking a potential short position. But if we play this through, you can see that this trade actually played out very, very quickly. So this trade played out perfectly. Now, to me, this was a bearish sign. I did not expect this low to be reswept, and I did not expect this sweep into the hourly fair value gap to give us this much of a strong bearish reaction. So I was certainly open to shorts at this stage due to those 2 things that we have just witnessed in live time. As you can see here, we put in this 5-minute fair value gap, which aligned perfectly with this 5-minute change in the state that we also put in at the high of this range. So we have a CISD and a 5-minute fair value gap right there. As you can see, price trades into this 5-minute fair value gap with a very, very strong bearish reaction. So this low, I'm no longer thinking is protected because we've already swept out a low that we probably shouldn't have reswept if we were truly bullish. If we go to the 1-minute time frame here, you can see that this is actually where my trade triggered. Now, on this candle close would be the entry. Take profit for me was just simply at this level of sell side. You could have targeted a little lower, but I still thought on the higher time frame that this low was quite high resistant. So I just targeted internal liquidity instead of external for a nice roughly 1.5 hour. Now, stop loss placement. What do we put in when we deliver from this 5-minute fair value gap resting just above right here? On the same time frame as our entry, on the 1-minute time frame, we put in this rejection wick. Where does price typically deliver from? The 50% of this wick. So I have a set rule in my stop loss criteria where if we have a long wick at the top, I will put my stop loss at around a 60%. I won't put a 50% in case we deliver from the 50%. I'll put it at about 60 to 70% of that wick and allow price some breathing room inside that wick to deliver us lower. Now, if you do not believe this, based on how clean this played out for that stop loss, there'll be a live execution where you can see where my stop loss was physically placed on my Instagram. But so if you play this out, I took the 30-second here because it was more obvious. It was like this was a 30-second IFVG. which I do not have on TradingView. So I took the 30-second here. It was a bit more clean, but it did close at the same time as this 1 minute. If you play price forward here, you can see we got that retrace back into this rejection wick and delivered perfectly from the 50%, and then got another 1 minute short, which was probably even higher probability than the first one. However, I was still in this because I knew that my stop was in a safe place. Then we raced down all the way to full tape profit here, which was a super nice 1.5 hour trade to start off the day. And I am usually finished after one trade, but I did not expect to get a setup like this. If we go to the 5 minute time frame here, you can see that this was our major level of sell side. Look how price reacts. So we initially get a nice sweep here. We also had a bullish SMT here with ES. NQ had swept this low right here. ES had not. So we had a nice bearish, bullish SMT. What did this next 5 minute candle print like? This is how the next 5 minute candle printed. We got our 5 minute CISD. We also had a 5 minute inversion fair value gap. All in this candle here, this 5 minute candle. So enter on the candle close. Stop loss I put at the low of this body here, and as we really shouldn't come any deeper than this, we have a CISD, we have a 5 minute inversion, and we should not really come any lower than that as well. We had the SMT, and I simply targeted a 1 to 1R just past this level of buy side liquidity right here, which was that hourly intermediate term high that we now had resting above, which is a valid intermediate term high because if you notice, we've actually delivered into this gap, creating a rejection wick. But this is no longer a rejection wick because we have came down and swept out sell side liquidity. So this trade was very long in live time because it was obviously the 5 minute chart. I went to break even pretty much straight away when we swept this 5 minute intermediate term high. I did not expect price to reverse from this level, and then we had a really long, slow trade here, which eventually doesn't look very long, but on a 5 minute time frame in live time, this is a long trade. So that hit my 1 to 1. That was the second trade of the day that I did take. So 4 setups potentially today. Every single one of them played out perfectly. And there was a really, really nice actually continuation long here that we came up. We started displays to the hourlies. We got pulled back into this 15 minute. And then we got this 15 minute inversion fair value gap here. You could have also took this on lower time frames as well. And this was a really, really nice continuation long there for just over a 1 hour that you could have also took there. It's more than okay to take the 15 minute time frame, especially when it's only a 25 point stop loss, or even a 40 point stop loss if you go there and then just target a 1 to 1. But so many high quality setups today. It's genuinely one of the best days with the price action I've seen in such a long time. If any of you guys do have any questions about the trades from today or about how I traded today, feel free to drop me a message in my Discord or private message me on Discord. My Discord link is one of the top links in the description, or just drop it in the comments. I'll try to get back to as many YouTube comments as possible. And make sure to subscribe for more free educational content, and best of luck trading.